Hey guys!
I'm Kritz.
And I'm Jots.
And this is
Tattle Tales! Today we're going to talk about miracles. Chris has kind of a crazy miracle story, and I don't because I'm lame. But,
yes,
you
are.
God still works in my life.
Yes. This is entitled My First Miracle. We hope a lot of you have had some sort of miracle happen in your life, but this was definitely my first one to really just make an impact on me. When my brother and I were really young, we had my dad who went to University of Virginia, whoop, whoop, wahoo wah, and get his 2 master's degrees in English and in leadership. When he went to go graduate, my brother and I, and my mom of course, went to the graduation. We got to go into the gift shop there at the school. When we first got into the gift shop, the first thing Jonathan and I, my brother, laid eyes on was this monkey and this gorilla that had these cute little shirts on that said hanging around UVA, and they had these little Velcro things. They were just so cute.
You saw yourself?
I did.
Aw.
Just hanging around at UVA.
Just hanging around.
Just hanging around.
We hang around all the time.
We're going to pretend that this is Little Monkey. This is not George, as you have seen George before. This is Little Monkey. So Little Monkey was hanging there like this. This is 2 little Velcro things. It was hanging there like this.
Like a sloth.
And it had a little shirt on. I got a little monkey, and he got a black gorilla. So we were both...
Somebody's honking at us, Chris. I think they like, hey!
So we were... I lost my train of thought now.
You're both excited because you got your monkeys.
Yes. So when we finally got to take them home, we played with them all the time. We slept with them. We would have taken a shower together with them if...
That wasn't weird, you know.
Together.
He was already sleeping with that stuffed animals.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I slept with my stuffed animals.
I sleep with George.
I sleep with Scarecrow.
But this isn't George right now. This is Little Monkey.
No, that's Little Monkey. Little Monkey. Everybody.
We did everything with George and Little Monkey. There was a couple of summers later, we went to Boston. And Boston is a good couple hours away from where I live. So we went by train because we had never really traveled by train anymore. And this was in the early 2000s, and people still sort of did that thing. We went to Boston, carried Little Monkey and Little George around Boston everywhere. It was so exciting. We got to see Boston. Then we got on a train to go back from Boston to where I live, and Jonathan had left George on one of the trains on the way back.
Incompetent.
So,
you know, when you're 8 years old, you're gonna have incompetency, if that's a word. I probably am incompetent because I don't even know.
You sound competent.
Whatever.
Jonathan, when he realized that he had left George on a train on the way back from Boston, he literally cried the whole way home.
I would cry too.
And I started crying because
he's
I thought
a
I would have
crybaby.
to. Yes.
No, Chris cries at anything and everything.
I do.
Yes.
I do. But I started crying because I thought that I would have to share Monkey with Jonathan. Which is really sad.
Selfish.
And I would have, however, I didn't want to. Here he is crying, here I am crying, here his mom's trying to, tuck us in and stuff. So we get into bed, we finally get into bed and stuff like that. And my mom's a good, she's a good praying woman.
What a warrior.
What a warrior.
Brenda the warrior. She comes in. No, that's mean.
She was tucking us in and she was saying goodnight prayers with us and stuff. And she prayed that George would be brought back home somehow. A couple of days later, this FedEx man arrives at our door and he says, "Hi, I have this package for you from Boston." So it was from Boston. My mom did not order another one from UVA, but the label said from Boston, and we opened the package up and it was George. And he came back to us somehow.
That's weird, because then that means somebody has their address.
But they sent back
Creepy.
George.
It was Jesus. It was the Lord. It was the Lord.
Yes.
Amen.
So that was my first miracle.
Wow. Thank you for telling us that.
Yes, you're welcome.
Miracles can happen.
They can.
It can be over a stuffed animal.
It can, but it's still a miracle.
It's still a miracle.
Yes.
But I guess when you're 8, that's the biggest miracle you can receive.
It is.
When your pet monkey comes to the front door.
It is. And if George was ever lost, I would pray that God would bring him back to me too.
Aw. Well, let's just pray. Close your eyes. Our Father. So guys, if you have a miracle that you would like to submit, please do, because we would love to read that and just kind of share that experience with you in a way.
Yeah.
It'd be really neat.
Yeah, it would.
Even though ours was silly.
Make sure you check us out on Facebook at Tattle Tales and on Twitter and Instagram at Tales_Tattle.
Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. And guys, share this video with a bunch of people, please. And share all of our videos, obviously.
Yes.
This has been Tattle Tales.